So Dory, the ditzy blue fish, when they're in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, on the way from San Diego to the Great Barrier Reef, a long haul. Some people, you're going to get my modus operandi in a little bit as you hear me repeat myself. But anyway, no, this is significant for anybody who's just joined in on the conversation. These little fish, have to go from San Diego to the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, a long way, and they start to, their spirits start flagging, and they're not sure what they're doing. They worry, oh no, will we ever get there? And out of the clear blue, or into the clear blue ocean, comes this singing or something, chanting, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. And it comes from the ditzy blue fish, the one who can't remember anything, her name, where she is, anything. But she starts to sing, and it gets them over the hump. It gets them going in the darkest hour. Well, that's one wise fish who can't remember her name. I work with older people, and many of them have dementia. Dementia comes in so many forms. And there's one woman that I'm thinking of particularly, Miriam. And she is a person who is really very much like Dory. She has no short-term memory. So the kind of conversation you might have with the one that say that Nemo had with Dory about, well, that must be your name. Whose name? Well, no, actually, this woman, Miriam, would very much know. And to be honest, she knows her name. She does. She's not quite that far gone as Ellen DeGeneres is. No, I'm sorry, Dory. Ellen DeGeneres is the voice of Dory. But Miriam, does know just a few things, just a few. Her name being one of them. And she's also not so ditzy in the sense that if you were to say to her, that's your name, or that's his name, and she would actually say, well, she would say, whose name? Well, the person we were just talking about. Yeah, she might say, were we talking about somebody? Or she might say, yeah, I've forgotten. Yeah, I seem to remember we were doing something like that, but I've forgotten. And that might be 3 seconds after. Her dementia is primarily around the ability to take experience and put it into memory, short-term memory. Nothing goes into medium-term memory, as far as I know, if it doesn't go into short-term memory first. So, medium or long-term. So, we're talking with her about the fact that she can't say things, that she can't take something that we just talked about 3 minutes ago and consciously remember it. That really doesn't mean that in no way has she learned anything. She's just not capable of putting a language to it. Sort of like my dog. Hello there. Freya, do you remember what we were just talking about? She wags her tail. She looks at me a little. She's going, uh-oh. Is he going to teach me a new trick? I have a feeling he's going to want me to do something that's a challenge to me. Because the problem is he's going to use all these words, and I have no idea what he's talking about. All I know is that, hello there. All I know is that at the moment he seems to be in a good mood. That's what I care about. And he did indicate to me that he's fine with me jumping up on him sort of gently, not really a lot. Yeah, like that. And maybe, yes, he knows. He told me he wanted a kiss, and so I'm giving him a kiss. Except, of course, she's not saying any of that to herself. She's just learned it. And this woman actually has some abilities. She's retained some of those abilities, but when you talk to her, she doesn't have a clue what you just talked to her about, or she just talked to you about.